Furthermore, psychographically speaking, your target market still has qualms about matchmaking and online dating, and there's still a stigma attached to being deliberate about finding love. They largely still attach negative stereotypes to online dating, where people that engage online dating are considered to be desperate and lonely losers. You facilitate customer acquisition online and only engage clients once they've signed up for the service online. So while you carry out your services in a personalized human engagement manner, your service is still very much considered online dating because that's how clients find you, learn more about your service, and ultimately sign up. So the psychographics around online dating affect you and makes your client acquisition process a bit difficult. Getting around the psychographics means embarking on a customer education campaign, and those tend to be very expensive, and you might actually end up spending a lot of money only for customers to sign up for a competing service. So you view the idea of this new platform that carries the same thesis at the core of their customer value proposition as a good thing, because the more they participate in the market, the more online dating becomes mainstream, where the negative psychographics start to shift, so they are doing the customer education for you. Secondly, because chances of them avoiding the general pitfalls of dating apps being somewhat slim, they are likely inadvertently going to direct customer traffic your way. You have validated your product market fit through your conversion stats, which tell you that while you have a low awareness to engagement conversion, you have a very high engagement to monetization conversion. What does that mean? So, out of all the people that see your ads or discover your service, a small percentage of them, less than 30%, go to your website to find out more. But out of all the people that actually go to your website to find out more, over 60% of them send you a message asking about the service. And out of all the people that send you a message through the website to ask about your service, over 80% of them actually sign up for the service. So let's quantify it. Out of 100 people that encounter an ad about your service, about 20 of them will go to your website, representing a 20% awareness to engagement conversion. Out of the 20 people who went to the website, about 12 of them will either spend a lot of time going through your website and service catalog, or they will send you an inbox asking about your service, representing an education to engagement conversion of 60%. Then, out of the 12 people that went through your catalog or sent you a message and received a response, 10 of them will sign up, representing an engagement to monetization conversion of over 80%. So, all you really need to improve your client acquisition efforts is for more people with positive psychographics towards online dating to discover your service. The existence of this new dating app is going to help you achieve just that. Of course, you'd rather prefer for your clients to come straight to you instead of coming to you after being disappointed and traumatized by rogue, not fully vetted characters on a dating app. They are human to you, not a user, but an actual person. So you'd prefer to spare them the bad experience of dating apps from the get go. But for now, this is how the landscape is laid, and you work around it best you can. Here's another thing. So, the more people experience online dating and come away disappointed, the less likely that more people will consider online dating as a viable option to help find that special someone. Your service, on the other hand, while the scale is smaller, has a much higher success rate in actually finding people love, which does a lot in as far as convincing people that online dating is a viable option to find long lasting romance. This means that the new dating app actually benefits from the existence of your service longevity wise, because the more people encounter people who've actually found love via online dating, the likely more people will try online dating in the future, giving this app an opportunity to keep existing well into the future. So, in essence, you depend on the customer acquisition marketing of this app to enforce positive psychographics that say online dating is a valid and normal way to find love, and they depend on your success rate to legitimize and give credibility to online dating as a process that can actually find you love and not just take your money and potentially throw you to the wolves because you're looking for love. This brings us back to our course topic, the Nash Equilibrium. The players are your matchmaking service versus the new dating app as a competitor, whose value proposition lies on the same thesis as your service to help professionals find long term relationships. The game is competition for the market between the two businesses. The strategy is the competitive strategy each business adopts to get an upper hand in the market landscape. The payoff is customer acquisition, a user with a user ID for the new dating app, a client you value as a human being for you and your matchmaking service. The information available is the information each business shares about themselves online. In the case of this new dating platform, that would be their website, marketing material, user profiles, user pictures, and info from the dating platform at the click of a button. And in the case of your matchmaking service, that would be your marketing material and website for your service only. Your client identities, pictures, and information is safely tucked away somewhere safe to guarantee their discretion. So let's review the Nash Equilibrium fundamentals. The Nash Equilibrium is achieved in a game when no player has any incentive for deviating from their own strategy, even if they know the other player's strategies. Nothing is gained if any of the players change their strategy while all the other players maintain their strategy. Our case study depicts a typical Nash Equilibrium scenario. Both players benefit from the actions of the other player if they both act, and both players benefit from the strategy of the other player when they both don't act. Bear in mind that this is a non-cooperative game. The players are not cooperating or colluding. They are actually in active competition, even though the action and non-action of both at the same time benefit the other. In other words, heads, heads, great. Tails, tails, fantastic. Heads, tails, very bad. Very, very bad. Now, say if the psychographics around online dating in this market start to greatly change, and the market starts to take the shape of many markets around the world where online dating is a normal part of everyday life, such as the use of food delivery apps. The game then changes completely. On the one side, because more people are using online dating with good intentions, the rogue characters become exceptions as opposed to the norm, and the dating app has a good chance of getting a high success rate in actually matching couples and achieving longevity as opposed to becoming just another useless dating app. On the other hand, if these positive psychographics still apply, but professionals still view the parading of one's personal life pursuits on an app as bad for business, career, or personal brand, then the matchmaking service achieves the optimal state of having clients come direct to them and dominating the market in as far as professionals who are serious about finding long-term romance are concerned. This situation will mean our Nash equilibrium has evolved into what is called a zero-sum game. This is a state where one player's gain is the other player's loss. A customer gained by the matchmaking service is a customer lost by the dating app, and vice versa. And that brings us to the end of chapter 1.3. Join us in chapter 2 when we craft out some models to integrate game theory into everyday business decision making. This can be beneficial. If you didn't understand game theory and were able to apply it in the competitive landscape analysis for your matchmaking business, you might have panicked and thought you had to do something major like spend tons of money on marketing to fend off what looks like a not so well thought out but highly visible copycat competitor. But through game theory inspired competitive analysis, you actually realize this is good for you. You know how to maneuver competitively relative to this particular competitor. They are an external strategic lever that can yield impactful results, and you don't even have to spend a cent, thanks to game theory. See you in chapter 2. Thanks for watching.